Hey everybody, it's Joe, and I am going to do a couple of little fun things with the guns out here today. I've brought my 40 caliber Glock, a 9mm Kel-Tec, and a 500 Magnum Smith Wesson. And I've already shot several rounds with both of the smaller caliber guns. I decided I would shoot a couple of rounds with the 500 Magnum, and I just got done shooting one round with the 500, and it did this, and I'm going to show you what happened here. So I had two jugs side by side about 6 inches apart right here, and I backed up about 25-30 feet, and I took aim at one of them. There was one right here, and then there was one right next to it over here. So I took aim at the one on the left, hit it dead center. In fact, I can show you the exit and the entry holes on this jug over here. It exploded this jug, hit it dead center, it exploded the jug. And the best I can tell, because I've been trying to figure this out, the best I can tell, the blast or the explosion from this jug made this jug explode. Like that. So I thought that was pretty cool, because there's no way that it was the bullet hitting both of them. Not only is that physically impossible, but they weren't lined up vertically from each other. They were both side by side. So, and also I can, like I said, I can show you the entry right there, right on top of the UPC symbol, and then the exit, which is, it's going to be right there, kind of on the bottom in the back. At this point, I'm going to try to recreate. If you don't believe me, I'm going to try to recreate it. So, I've got this bad boy. What's a full gallon milk jug, a half-gallon milk jug, and a 2-liter Diet Coke. I'll take aim at the one in the center. So obviously this time is different. This time we'll see if the blast from the middle milk jug can have some sort of a blasting effect on the two jugs on its periphery. Back up, go through the regular safety procedures, and we'll see if we can make this happen. All right, let's see what we got. That was kind of cool. Well, we got this is one of the jugs. Apparently it actually did not make that one explode. Maybe it's just paper jugs only, because obviously those are not as strong as the plastic jugs. And lucky for the 2-liter, it is also still intact. So its life was spared. Now, as for the 1-gallon milk jug, it is in total disarray. And just in case you were curious, let's go ahead and shoot one of these milk jugs with a... That was a hollow point bullet, by the way, so it's going to make it more likely to explode. And it's going to make the milk jug explode and make a complete mess of it, like you just saw. A full metal jacket, like a rounded nose or round tip bullet, is not going to do that. It's basically just going to pierce straight through back. all the way to the back. It's going to make an entry hole and an exit hole. And, you know, the water will spill out, but it's not going to make it explode like that just happened. Although with a 500 Magnum, it might. With a lower caliber bullet, such as a 40 caliber or a 9mm, the bullet will just go straight through it. It's not going to make it explode. And that's kind of what I expect to happen with these 2 liters right here. Just need to put a couple of rounds in one of these. Maybe let's go 9mm, just to give you a little comparison as to what happens. 9mm. All right, and here we go. Now again, much smaller, lower powered bullet, and also these are rounded tip bullets. They're not hollow points. So certainly would not expect these big jugs to blow up at all. So as you can see, put a couple of rounds through it. 1, 2, 3 at least. And you've also got your exit holes right there. I may have hit that 4 out of the 5 shots. And then the 1 shot I put into this one, it made it fall off the table, but as you can see, in no way did it do a lot of damage on the jug. It simply had a entry right here and an exit right here, but not in any way, shape, or form resemblant of that. And this concludes our video for the day. Thank you, kids, for joining, and I hope you join us next week. Okay, of course, I've got to do this one last test. I almost forgot. I got to do this. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to call it the penetration test. So, what we have is 3 jugs. One of them's like a medium-sized laundry detergent jug. One of them is I think a gallon-size OJ right there in the center. And then off to the far left is it's a camping fuel jug that held tea torch fuel. So this may be a little hazardous to try to do, but that's why it's in the back also. So, and I'm going to stand way back. I'm going to shoot lengthwise like this, and see if it penetrates all the way through. Maybe even exploding all 3 of them. So we'll see what happens. Now, one thing I will say, this is the 3rd time I've shot this gun today. The first 2 were with 275 grain c.o.p. copper only projectiles, and those were about 1,600 feet per second. This one is actually more powerful, and it's not a JHP. It's it's either an FMJ or a jacketed soft point, meaning that it's got a rounded point, but it's not hollowed out like a JHP. So this round is a Corbon round. I've never shot these before. They've got quite a kick from what I hear. 350 grain, and they exit the muzzle with a 1,600 feet per second velocity. So this particular Corbon round has quite a little bit of bark to its bite. or quite a little bite to its bark. It's got the bark and the bite, whatever. Nice. I wasn't actually even expecting that. That was cool. Let's see what the damage is. Alright, first we got the first jug was the laundry detergent. It's pretty much destroyed. And then next in line was the orange juice jug, which not only disintegrated, or not only did it explode, I guess I should say, it shattered and it disintegrated, and even the pieces of the jug itself exploded into multiple pieces in multiple directions. And then the third in line was I'm gonna have to bring more jugs out here, maybe 5 or 6 in a row next time, because there is the tiki torch jug. There's one half of it. There's actually a piece of that first jug, which is the laundry detergent. Another piece of the OJ jug. Another piece of the OJ jug. Tiki torch jug. I mean, as you can see, it just pretty much distributed the jugs in a lot of different directions. And I remember, and you probably couldn't see this on the video, but I remember right when I shot, there was something that went straight up in the air, probably about 30 feet. And then it came straight back down, and that's over here. That's the cap to the laundry detergent jug. And it even blew the top out of the cap, if you can believe that. I guess, you know, water, when it's under duress like that, when it's under pressure, and it starts movement, it wants to take the path of least resistance. So that could very well have been the path of least resistance right out of the top of it. And it blew the top right off of it. So, anyway, fun with a 500 Magnum. See ya.